How's it going tonight, guys? Welcome to episode 9 of Lights, Camera, Action. Tonight's going to be a really fun episode because I've got a movie that I actually forgot that I had, and it's something that I was super excited to do a video on a while back when I first started thinking about this, and I just didn't make notes of it, and so I got lost doing a lot of other videos, and so I'm excited about this one tonight. It's really going to blow you away because I'm sure right now you might be thinking, you know, in my life, I just wish there was a way to pump it with just a little bit of magic. I just wish I could bring a little bit of magic into my life. And that's what tonight's episode is all about, guys, because today we're talking about Now You See Me. I almost completed that and said now you see me, now you don't. Hey, it's just Now You See Me. Okay? Now You See Me, guys. Absolutely a blast to watch. If you guys want to watch a movie that's very I don't even know the right word for it, honestly, but it makes you think. You're constantly thinking, oh, how was that done? How was that done? How is that going to tie into the plot? How's that going to tie in to this? And it's absolutely great, guys, just from an enjoyment standpoint, but also from a lesson standpoint. I want to talk to you about that tonight because there's two major lessons I wanted to really bring to you from this movie. Like always, guys, lesson number 1 is perception is your reality. And saying that a different way, saying that in the way that I want you to take this lesson, change your perception and you change your reality. Okay, guys? And I want you to think about that. You might be sitting there thinking, well, I don't quite understand that, Jonathan. That's kind of, it's kind of, man, I am at a loss for words today, guys. Today's a great day for me to be talking to you on Facebook Live. You might be just sitting there thinking, you know, wow, like that's kind of confusing to me. And I understand, because when the first time somebody ever told me that, I didn't get it, and I was actually confused, and I was like, that sounds crazy. I'll be honest, I didn't like the sound of it to start with, because I thought, well, anybody can make anything reality then. And it's not so much that you can, you know, that like, just because you believe something, it's true, but it's because you believe something, you can cause it to be true. Another way I've heard it is the thinker thinks and the prover proves. All right? Whenever you perceive your life in such a way, guys, you start to live that way. Your actions follow that line of perception. Your actions follow that line of thinking. Whenever you start to perceive yourself as better, whenever you start to perceive yourself as in control, as in charge of your future, as successful, as a leader, all of a sudden you carry yourself different. You stand up a little taller, your chest might go out a little bit, and you start acting and talking a little bit differently. When people come up and ask you questions, you can answer them. And you don't hesitate. You don't kick the dirt, you know, with your feet. You're just like, actually, this is the answer. Because you perceive yourself as a leader. You perceive yourself as successful. And you perceive yourself as somebody that this person can trust with your answers. All right? So lesson number 1, guys. Your perception is your reality. All right, and that's huge because it's a magic show. They're in there, they're doing illusions, they're doing all this different trick of the eye type things. And in reality, magic is all about misdirecting you. Magic is all about making you perceive something so that you act and believe in a certain way. If you guys have ever been a part of a magic trick, you'll notice that whenever a good magician gets up there and they present themselves well, and they start doing all these things with you, and you're trying to follow along with them, I'm going to catch them in the trick, I'm going to catch them. That's how they want you to think, okay? I'm going to catch them, and all of a sudden, they start sucking you in. They've got your perception in one way, thinking that you're going to catch them, and they know that that's your reality, is that you're looking for something, and they use that against you. That's how magic is, guys. And that's life can do the same thing to you. Life is going to say, hey, here's something, misdirection of hand. Look over here while something comes up behind you and sneaks into your life. Hey, let me distract you with the TV. Let me distract you with the games. Hey, you should go out with your friends. All the while, success is slipping by you. Perception is reality. How do you perceive yourself? Do you perceive yourself as the partier? Do you perceive yourself as the game watcher? Or do you perceive yourself as a success creator? As the leader? As the reader? As the teacher? Fill in the blank. How do you perceive yourself? Lesson number 2, guys. Lesson number 2 is teamwork. And I'll probably talk about this one in several episodes of Lights, Camera, Action, because this is huge and I want to drill it into you every chance that I can on any movie that allows me to. Because in this movie, regardless of how talented each and every single member, so I guess I didn't give you guys a breakdown to start with. There's 4 members in particular, 4 main characters. They're going about and doing these tricks. They're going about doing these magic shows in order to reach an end goal, to be accepted into a secret order of magicians. All right? The thing is, if 3 of them would have done it, if 2 of them would have done it, 1 of them would have done it, could not have happened. They could not have been accepted into the order. They could not have pulled off these tricks, and they could not have gotten away with all of the different shenanigans, that might be a correct word, everything that they're doing throughout the movie. I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it. They couldn't have gotten away with it, though, if they had not worked together. Teamwork is huge. I don't know what goal you have. I don't know what you're working on, where you see yourself in the future, but whatever it is that you see yourself doing, you need to realize that doing it with a team will increase your chance of success 20-fold, 100-fold. The amount of work that you can get done with a team, and I guess just to put it this way, I heard somebody talk about it was Eric Thomas. If any of you guys know him, he's a motivational speaker, and he was doing it specifically on a breed of horses. I forget the breed of horses. That's not important, though. The horses, he said, they're bred for their strength. They're bred for their ability to pull certain amounts of weight. And I might be off on these weights, but I'm going to use my numbers that I believe are correct. He said 1 horse can pull 5,000 pounds. 5,000 pounds 1 horse can pull. That sounds astronomical. You yourself might be a specialist at what you do. You might be amazing. So you can pull 5,000 pounds. He said whenever they put 2 horses together, they didn't just go to 10,000, they jumped up to like 15,000. Do you see, do you understand that? When they worked together in a team, it wasn't just that they each accomplished their own 5,000. They accomplished their own 5,000 plus some. They accomplished 1.5 times the amount of work that they normally would have on their own. You take each of the horses and add an extra 2,500 pounds on each of their loads, is essentially what they did. But they couldn't pull that on their own. You put them together and now they can. Whenever you work as a team, whenever you have a common goal, a common purpose, and there's 2 or more people in league in order to accomplish that, you're going to have an astronomical bigger chance. You're going to feel the motivation. You're going to feel the excitement because there's more of you working together towards that common purpose. And I'm telling you right now, whenever you can put yourself in that spot, whenever you can put yourself around other people that are skilled, that are motivated, that are really working towards that goal that you're working towards, you're going to see your production increase. That's why you look at great sales teams in any industry. You look at great sales teams, you get one salesman who's good by himself and he's okay. all of a sudden you throw him in together with a dream team, so to speak, how much better does he become? Because he starts to feed off everybody else. You take a sports player who's great on their own. All of a sudden you throw him in a dream team. Oh my gosh, he just took it up a whole nother level. And that's the same way that you can be. I don't know what it is that you're trying to accomplish right now. I don't know what goal you have. But take yourself and put yourself with other people who have that ambition, who have that drive, who have the vision that you do. Because when you do that, you're going to go from being able to just pull 5,000 to all of a sudden 7,500. I'm telling you guys, it will blow your mind. 2 lessons, guys. Perception is reality. Change your perception and you can change your reality. And teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. I know it's cliche, but it's so true, guys. Now go out there, take these pieces of advice, take these laws of success, take these lessons, and go apply them in your life. Go apply them in your goals, and go apply them in your daily activities. I promise you that as you do, you're going to see your life change, guys. You are going to see yourself go to the next level. You're going to see yourself become extraordinary. And remember, remember, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just a little extra. You guys have an amazing night, and I will see you next week on another episode of Lights, Camera, Action.